In the neighborhood of Spring Valley, I was the gardener in the community. I was cutting grass and planting flowers by the big oak tree, when all of a sudden, an invisible doorway opened to a different dimension. Being curious, I looked in to see what was inside. I got sucked through the doorway by an extremely powerful force. What I saw was out of this world. The grass was greener, like a vivid green. The color of the flowers were so bright they were glowing like a reflection in a mirror. It was so beautiful, it was unlike anything that I've ever seen in my lifetime. The oak tree on the inside at the doorway was the most beautiful tree I have ever seen. The leaves were whispering a sweet song in the wind. There was a river with bright red and yellow fish that were jumping up and down as if they were dancing to a song. All of the people here look younger and seem happy. People from all races and colors are here. As I was looking around at this miraculous place, I noticed that the limp I had from a car accident 20 years ago was gone. I found my way back to the oak tree and went back through the doorway to Spring Valley. As soon as I went through, it closes behind me. I noticed that my limp was still gone. I was excited and thought I was dreaming. I went home and told my wife. The next day I brought 5 people with me. My friend Harry lost both legs in the army. My other friend Jim also lost one of his arms. Mr. and Mrs. Welch, my next-door neighbors, both are blind from old age. I brought another neighbor's kid who was 10 years old and was paralyzed and confined to a wheelchair and rides an electric scooter. I took all of them to the doorway. We all stood there for 5 minutes before the doorway opened. Once they went inside, they couldn't believe their eyes from what they saw. All of a sudden, my friend Harry got both his legs back. Harry was so happy he started jumping up and down. He was yelling, "Look, everybody, I've got my legs back." My friend Jim got his arm back. He too was jumping with excitement. He was yelling, "Look at my arm, it's back." Then Mr. and Mrs. Welch got their sight back. They both screamed, "I can see! I can see!" They were in total shock as they could see what a beautiful place this was. The kid in the electric scooter started to run around and dance on his feet. Some of the people came over to us and asked not to let the government know about our secret dimension. But they told me that all are welcome to come here to heal, except the government. They warned us if the government found out about this place, they would permanently seal the door and could never be opened again. Yet, those who were meant to find it could see it clearly, beckoning them with a mysterious allure. Word of this door spread quickly among the neighborhood, including the government heard about it. They wanted to know how come all of a sudden people with disabilities and missing limbs soon grew their limbs back and were cured of their disabilities. Soon, people from all over the neighborhood came to witness its marvel. Among them was a young girl named Maya. Maya had been born with a rare condition that left her unable to walk. She had spent her entire life in a wheelchair, dreaming of a day when she could run and play like other children. When I told Maya about the door, she was skeptical at first, but deep down, she felt a spark of hope. With determination in her heart, she made her way to the door, wheeling herself closer with each passing moment. As she went through the door, a surge of energy coursed through her body. In an instant, she felt weightless, as if she were floating in midair. On the other side, Maya found herself in a world unlike anything she had ever imagined. The sky was a brilliant shade of purple, and the air was filled with the sweet scent of flowers. And most astonishing of all, Maya could walk. She took tentative steps, marveling at the sensation of her feet touching the soft ground beneath her. She ran, she danced, she laughed with pure joy. For the first time in her life, Maya was whole. But as soon as I explored this wondrous world, I soon discovered the secret that all who pass through the door must keep it a secret. The government must not know about this place for fear of exploitation. We the people want to use this place to heal the sick and injured. We found this place, and it's our right to control such a miraculous gift. Determined to protect this newfound paradise, I returned to my home. My heart was heavy with the burden of this secret. I knew if the government found out about this miraculous place, they would stop at nothing to discover the secret about the door. And so, I lived with the knowledge of my extraordinary journey, cherishing the memory of the world beyond the invisible door, a world where miracles were real and dreams would come true. As I settled back into my life, I couldn't shake the memories of the world beyond the invisible door. The freedom of movement, the vibrant colors, and the sense of peace stayed with me, a constant reminder of what was possible. Despite my best efforts to keep the secret, rumors began to swirl about the mysterious door and its healing powers. The government is always eager to control anything that could be of value. Launched an investigation. I knew I had to act fast. I reached out to others who had passed through the door, forming a tight-knit group sworn to protect its secret at all costs. Together, we devised a plan to mislead the government, creating false trails and red herrings to throw them off the trail. There is absolutely no way they should not and will not find it. But as the pressure mounted, I realized that we needed a more permanent solution. With the help of my newfound friends, we set out to find a way to disguise the door, to make it blend in with its surroundings so that only those who truly believe could find it. After many long days and sleepless nights, we succeeded. The door now appeared as nothing more than another plain oak tree, indistinguishable from the buildings around it. Only those who knew where to look could find it. With the door hidden once more, my friends and I could breathe a sigh of relief. The government's interest weakened and life returned to normal. But for me, normal would never be the same. I had seen a world of endless possibilities, and I will carry that with me always, a secret treasure hidden deep within my heart. However, even though the government's efforts to locate the place got weaker, we still saw the people from the government driving through the area for months looking for the place, but were unsuccessful. Then after months of searching, they finally gave up. We never saw them driving throughout the area again.